Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the session on statistical physics for the BSc Physics students. Today, in this session, we are going to learn about the introduction of statistical physics and statistics of identical particles. Why we need the statistical physics? In certain cases, particularly where the system contains a large number of particles, ordinary laws of mechanics could not be used because it is impossible to follow the motion of each particle. Such problems are, however, successfully solved by the statistical mechanics. To specify the position as well as energy of a molecule inside a gas, we must specify three space coordinates x, y, z and three momentum coordinates px, py and pz as a purely mathematical concept. We may imagine six-dimensional space in which coordinates are x, y, z, px, py and pz. This six-dimensional space for a single molecule is called phase space. The instantaneous state of a particle in the phase space is represented by a point known as phase point or representative point. In phase space, we may consider an element d tau of volume dx, dy, dz, dpx, dpy, dz. Any such element of volume in six-dimensional space is called a cell. So, the phase space may be divided into a large number of cells. A cell may contain a large number of phase points. Each cell in phase space has the volume h cube. Basically, there are two types of statistics depending upon a phase space into a large number of compartments and cells of equal size. They are classical statistics and quantum statistics. Classical statistics are also known as MB statistics. Quantum statistics are BE and FD statistics. Before going to the detailed study of these statistics, it is very much necessary to first understand the statistics of identical particles. What are identical particles? Two particles are identical if their intrinsic properties are the same. The intrinsic properties are charge, mass, spin, magnetic moment, etc. All electrons are identical and also all protons are identical because all electrons have the same charge, same mass, same spin, same magnetic moment. Similarly, all protons have the same charge, same mass, same spin and same magnetic moment. Therefore, we call all electrons are identical particles and also all protons are identical particles. But identical particles may be in different states. Classical identical particles are distinguishable from one another, whereas quantum identical particles are indistinguishable from one another. Now, Let us learn the statistics of identical particles. If we have two identical particles and we wish to distribute them into two exactly similar compartments, say C1 and C2, we may have three different distributions. For the three particles, there are four different distributions, and for four particles, there are five different distributions are possible. In general, for n particles, we have n plus 1 distributions. In general, for a system of n particles to be distributed in two similar compartments, the total number of distributions are n plus 1. These each compartment-wise distribution of a system of particles is known as macrostate. Let me see the number of different possible arrangements of three particles in each compartment. The distribution 3, 0 can have only one arrangement. Distribution 2, 1 can have three distinct arrangements, and distribution 1, 2 has three distinct arrangements, and distribution 0, 3 can have only one distinct arrangement. This each distinct arrangements is known as microstate of the system. Thus, a given macrostate may consist of number of microstates. In this case of three particles, the total number of microstates are 8, that is equal to 2q. In general, for a system of n particles, the number of microstates are 2 to the power of n. The number of microstates corresponding to any given macrostate is called its thermodynamic probability. In other words, the thermodynamic probability of a particular macrostate is defined as the number of microstates corresponding to that macrostate. In general, this is a very large number and is represented by omega or W. For a system of n particles, it is given by omega of r comma n minus r is equal to n factorial divided by r factorial into n minus r factorial, that is equal to ncr. Then what is the probability of a macrostate? The probability of a macrostate is defined as the ratio of the number of microstates in it to the total number of possible microstates of the system. For the system of n particles, it is given by P of r comma n minus r, that is equal to omega divided by 2 to the power of n, that is equal to 1 divided by 2 to the power of n into ncr. Then what is the most probable state or equilibrium state? The most probable state of a system is that macrostate which has the maximum probability of occurrence. In the case of n particles distributed in two compartments, the probability of occurrence of the most probable state is given by P max is equal to n c n by 2 whole divided by 2 to the power of n. So, the procedure for determining the most probable statistical distribution involves two steps. They are obtaining the number of distinguishable arrangements omega, which gives rise to the same distribution, and the second is maximizing this number of arrangements omega with respect to different distributions. So, in today's session, we have learned the importance of statistical physics and the statistical distribution of identical particles. Thank you for watching the video. Have a nice day.